Hey, what is going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again in this series of Sunday Talk. And today, of course, as always, we're going to discuss what the market could be doing next week, the upcoming week. Since we've been having 2 weeks down now, we can see here on Nasdaq. I'm on the weekly time frame, and we've been seeing that for the past 4 weeks the price was, of course, completely bullish, and now we're having that correction, that pullback. Now, the question everybody's wondering right here is it going to continue up? It's maybe just a pullback. The price will perhaps create a higher low somewhere here, will stop somewhere here, and then create a new high. That would be really good news, definitely, for the market if it stops here and creates then a new high, right? Because then we will be seeing we definitely have a few things going on. I really want to be honest, I want to pay attention to this area. Why specifically in this area? Because right here on the weekly, of course, this is going to be a point of interest. Okay, I don't know if you've seen it. Many people who trade order blocks, they call it this, like this, just BOI, right? This would be a nice point of interest zone, because what we're seeing so far is the market. I'm gonna highlight the zone, right? This is on a weekly, right? Every time the price is breaking structures or is pushing up, it is breaking structures to the upside, so it's creating BOS, right? So right here we have a massive push to the downside, right? Massive drop right here. This could be no, even call it from here. This is a BOS, this is a BOS, and even here this was, or it could be the last break of a structure to the downside. So let me change these names so you can see it. All right, so what do we see at this point? Like, we're seeing like this could be a change of character. The market has broken now this previous high. Like, if we check structure again, we got a push and we got a pullback. We got a push and a pullback. Push and a pullback. Push and a, what the heck did I do? Hold on. So push and a pullback. So guess what? This right here is the first breakout to the upside. So it's the first, let's say, higher high. This was a lower high, and it looks like right here the market has created a higher than this one. So it's a higher high, right? Or our first higher high, we can call it, right? So what's expected after this is the price, perhaps, if it's changing the direction. This is our change of character right here. So if it really wants to change the direction, maybe we're going to be waiting for a pullback to somewhere in this point of interest view, because it could be a nice order block right here, right? The market can react to that zone and then push up, right? So I mentioned this could be our change of character. And looking at it on a bullish perspective, this could be happening, right? This could actually be the change of character happened. So this is why this zone right here is very, very important. This particular candle, I want to keep an eye on it. Will the market continue dropping? Oh yes, sir. I am very sure the market will continue pulling back, at least, as I mentioned, to this, somewhere in this area right here. And perhaps we're going to start seeing some struggle, or maybe the price will give another BOS and change of character right here, and so on, in order to actually go by. But you see that the order flow right now, the direction is still bearish. However, like, it's bearish on a bigger time frame. However, we're seeing a potential change of direction, right? With this change of character right here. All right. But will it continue dropping? Yes. We still have a long way down. Look, I mean, just from here, still holding that one, about 428 pips to the downside. Now, what do we see here? If we go on a 4 hour, it's a big ass crash, right? This is a massive, massive crash. What is it that we're seeing now after this huge crash? It's leaving a lot of imbalances behind. So market needs to correct that. At least what I'm expecting is for some type of pullback and then perhaps continuation to our POI zone. Okay, that's maybe something like this is what I'm expecting, the price to continue to the downside. With the team, if you saw the video posted on Friday, you guys were able to see that how I was getting into this trade from here to here. I closed most of my profits. Of course, I'm on break even, and I decided to hold a small lot size to see if we can reach the bottom, because from this perspective, from the continuation, I kind of want to see, I wanted to see maybe the market is not going to be going bullish because things are still bad. Just, you got to always see two perspectives, which is everything that is going on, fundamentally speaking, right? News, right? You know, everything that is going on in the United States, the interest rates, inflation, the war in Ukraine, the oil prices. So, and something very important also to understand is especially the oil prices right now. Like if you check also this, I did share this, and I've been sharing this for a couple of days now, and I've been saying, guys, I believe the oil prices will be back like to the upside. And if that happens, of course, you're going to see more inflation. You're going to see the especially in the United States, the gasoline will be skyrocketing, right? If the oil prices will continue pushing up, and yes, I do believe they're going to be reaching back again, at least back to the 100, between the 100 and $110 per barrel. So if you know, this is already a sign that the market, that the oil prices will be going up. And if the price, the oil prices goes up again, guess what? The economy will go down. Inflation will continue. And so, and overall, like, let's say we always have a buy perspective and a selling perspective. So it's also possible that the market will continue crashing and perhaps even create a new low. Okay, I'm actually leaning more towards that direction, to the downside. It would be awesome to see the prices going up again and then going bullish and all that stuff, but I don't think so. Like, if we look everything that is happening right now, everything is still bad, guys. Everything, and by that I mean the economy is still bad, and it will get worse. You see how things are in Europe right now, right? And a huge energy crisis will be coming up. I believe it's close right now. Like, they are kind of like similar. The euro and the USD, they are almost at the same. But right now, you see how it closed on Friday. The euro is cheaper than the USD. Like, when was the last time the euro was cheaper than the USD? I wanna draw a line at the $1, exactly $1, and I want to see when was the last time, because I have never seen it. I don't believe so. In my life, I have never seen that. Like, this is what year? 2006. Well, maybe I was born in 1988, so I don't know. The graphics, of course, are not going that far, but I don't know. I have, as far as I know, and I've been since I've been trading, I've never seen the euro being cheaper than the USD. And I don't know, maybe somewhere in the 80s or in the 70s. I don't know. To be honest, this is the first time I'm seeing the euro going this low. So I mean, and it's been on a decline since 2008. It's been on a very, very strong bearish, you see, direction. So it's going to go into a crisis in Europe. It is actually going into a crisis in Europe, an energy crisis, okay, because of all these problems also with Russia, you know, and it's going to get worse. That's what I think. So, in overall, guys, I think the direction is still bearish. Again, it's on a bigger time frame. We could expect, if we go on 15-minute, man, this is completely cheap right now. The market is very, very cheap. It's very oversold, right? So what they're going to do is, or what the market needs to do right now, it's to correct a little bit. Continuation to the downside is possible. Yes, sir, it will continue dropping. But to understand that whenever you see a drop like this, look at the speed of this drop. It's been dropping right here, but a lot slower, right? In comparison to this drop right here. This is a complete crash after what Jerome Powell just said for about 10 minutes. He's preparing now everyone for the things to get worse. He doesn't think that things will get better anytime soon. So that was a big bad sign. So that's why, you know, economies and everything is starting to crash. So I'm sorry. So it's expected. At least a pullback is expected. And yes, I'm prepared for that pullback. And then perhaps on that pullback, I'm going to be going selling again. All right. Everything. US 30 also. I did not jump in on a US 30 sell. I actually jumped in on S&P 500 and Nasdaq, but I didn't jump in on US 30. This would have been a way better, because like if we measure from the drop, right, where I got in, if we measure from here to here, how many? 570 pips. That is beautiful on Nasdaq. It's killer. Beautiful. But if you go on US 30, and if I would have entered, let's say like that as well, maybe on that order block right there, until here, look how many pips. 1,208 pips. Normally US 30 gives you more. It drops more. It has a more amount of pips under drops. So this would have been way, way better. But it's the same. If we go on a weekly, we're just going to be seeing that the market is perhaps just pulling back, right? It was, you got to push, pull back, push, pull back, push, pull back, push. Now, this pullback right here broke this one. It's the same. We're seeing a potential change of character right here. The last BOS happened here. Where is perhaps our zone of interest to perhaps going on a buy? Right? And again, I'm just right here what I'm showing you. This is technical analysis, right? So the expectation after seeing the BOS right here and a change of character right here, what we should be expecting is the price pulling back to a potential order block somewhere in the discount area, somewhere in this zone, right? So this right here, let me put it this way. This is gonna be our POI, right? Again, this zone, it's an entire zone that we'll have to check to see what's gonna happen. Imbalance, look at this. It does have imbalance right here, so even better. Since it has imbalance right there, we know that the market will potentially continue to the downside to cover that imbalance, okay, to then go up. All right, but again, now fundamentally speaking, again, similar as Nasdaq, guys, things are still bad. Market can still continue to the downside, even creating a new low. Okay, the things are not getting better, so just don't forget that things are definitely not getting better. Okay. So I see. I'm just trying to put it in the okay. So things are not are still not getting better, guys. So market, technically, like on your technical analysis, it is showing a nice BOS and a change of character, right? So potential continuation now to the upside. It looks like the price wants to turn around now, right? After breaking and creating this new high. So this was a lower high, and now this is a higher high. So are we going to be going up now based on a technical analysis, or don't forgetting about the fundamentals, everything that is going around with the news and everything that is that is happening. Same thing on S&P 500. I mean, I will just you gotta push here, pull back, push, pull back, push, pull back, push, pull back. Again, you have a change of character. This was the last BOS. Where is our POI zone? This is our POI. This is a point of interest view. Point of interest zone right here in this candle. We do have a little imbalance, looks like, yes, on the weekly. If we go on a 4 hour, we're still holding that baby to the downside. And fundamentally speaking, I believe it's going to continue dropping because things are still bad. So as simple as that, guys. All right. I think that the markets will continue to the downside. And I will also show you what is currently happening on gold and Bitcoin. So gold right here, I'm definitely looking for the market to continue dropping. I am holding a swing trade on gold, and I've been holding this for a few days. The direction is still showing bearish. You see a bit nice bearish flag right there, breakout of the zone, continuation to the downside. It may consolidate a little bit, but this swing trade, and this can take maybe a few weeks or maybe a couple of months to get to the bottom right there. But I'm still bearish on gold, definitely. And of course on Bitcoin, everybody was like, Bitcoin's starting to slow down and it's gonna start skyrocketing now. It's gonna get back to the 40,000. I don't think so. Bitcoin, most likely, since the economy is bad and the governments really, like everything that I have started to see, the governments are trying to get Bitcoin, or to bring cryptocurrencies down. They don't like cryptocurrencies. Most of the countries, most of the governments don't like, especially the United States is doing a lot of things to mess up with the cryptocurrencies. So everything that is happening right now, even on indices, right, on the stocks and everything, it's also now affecting. It's been affecting cryptos, and ever since this was started dropping. This was on November last year, November, December, and then January. This is on January, December, January. Started dropping back again. So January is when everything exploded on the United States, when the interest rates were increased and started dropping. So it had a massive drop. Now showing a bearish flag. Now dropping. Another little consolidation, similar, very, like if you look at it, it had a little spike to the downside and then started consolidating and then drop. What happened here? Same shit. Big spike to the downside, started consolidating. I was just seeing a little bit in the back and I was thinking, okay, I saw a similar thing not too far ago. Okay, I think that shit is going to go down. And it did went down. Now it's showing you a bearish flag. Another bearish flag. I think that shit is going to continue dropping. At least going back to the... It's going to be touching that 17,000. And my last target will be the 13,900. Well, around the 14,000. Because this high, I think it's going to be touching this high right here. Previous high onto 2019. And anything from there, it could continue dropping, to be honest. It could continue dropping. And this is technical analysis. Okay, the direction right here is telling me definitely it's continue bearish. You see the big difference right here when it's bullish is you're showing your bullish flags, more bullish formations, right? Same thing here. The market was showing you a nice bullish flag right there. It wanted to go up. This is a reversal formation. The price did have a big drop on 2021. I believe this was on May 2021. It was in May. So dropping, then a little wedge formation here. This is a reversal pattern, and it just started continue pushing up, creating a new record high close to it. Everybody was very excited at right here. Retail traders, I would say, or people who don't trade cryptos, or who are not professional on cryptos, I'm pretty sure they were, oh my goodness, they created a new high. You know what? This is when I'm going to start buying. And they were buying here and here, you know, and that's when it started crashing. Okay? You have to understand, guys, that traders, at least millionaire, let's call it, yeah, billionaire guys, billionaires, multimillionaire people, they were, at this point, I'm pretty sure they were actually selling instead of buying. Why? Because they sell when the price is high and they buy when the market is low. Do you really think that, you know, a regular trader will be buying when the price is cheap? They would say, oh, you know what? It's too cheap right now. The market is very low. I think it's going to continue. I'm not going to buy right now. No, I'm going to buy when the price gets a little higher. So the price starts pushing up. Do you think they will buy here? No, they're not buying here. They're just saying, I'm still very cheap. Still very cheap. So they finally decide to buy when the market is, okay, breaking now record highs. So this is when they say, oh shit, yeah, that thing is skyrocketing. So I am going to be buying right there. So stupid people will be buying right there, right? They will all be buying around this zone. And guess what? Millionaires, right here, what they're selling, because they bought when the market was cheap, right? They are selling right here. They're taking the big chunks of money. So that's why the market has started dropping, because they are, you know what? It created a new record high, so I better be securing my profits, okay? So they, boom, they take a big chunk of the market. That's why you're seeing a big ass drop, because they are taking their profits out, right? So stupid new people or new traders or just new guys that think that way, as I mentioned, I'm just explaining you this, that maybe, how can I say? Yeah, new traders or just people who are not just buying when the market is cheap. You know, they have a different mentality. They're going to buy when the price is very expensive, when the price just broke a previous high, record high, and they just think it's going to continue up. No, that's when big guys will be selling, right? Now, when the price is very at the floor, like at the bottom, that's when they're going to start buying, okay? Most likely, yes, when the price is very cheap, when the price was dropping like this, yes, there's millionaires perhaps buying here, or they're pretty much holding or just waiting because they already took their profits right here. So they're going to be waiting, relaxed, very relaxed. They're going to be waiting for the market to go and start showing signs of bullish. The market wants to go bullish. What are the signs? Remember, we could be seeing maybe a price dropping, boom, creating a new BOS, right? A new break of a structure. Then all of a sudden we could see maybe an aggressive push like that, breaking this previous high. So this could be our change of character. Now the market will be pulling back, and now it's starting to show perhaps, I don't know, in this pullback right here, you could be seeing some type of, in a smaller time frame, you could be seeing some type of bullish flag. That you know that's where the market is telling you that it wants to go up now. So these are some signs that you can take, right? Perhaps this as a retail trader, or just seeing an order block formation somewhere here, right? But these are the signs. This is then maybe, you know, a nice, beautiful inverse head and shoulder for you to actually go buy. Those are the signs to go buy, and you know, early signs. Right now it's bearish, guys. I don't see Bitcoin, at least not anytime soon, which still needs to go down a little lower, and it may continue dropping. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, I hope it makes sense, guys, what I'm trying to show you here. But don't be like those person. All right, I'm not, as I mentioned, I'm not a crypto guru. I'm not a crypto guy. I trade indices. I trade Bitcoin from time to time, but I'm a technical trader. And everything that I have read, at least the little things that I have read so far on cryptos, is that this is how, there's two type of traders. Traders, they will be buying when the price is very high, when very expensive, instead of buying when the market is low. You have to understand that you buy when the market is low and you sell high. Buy low, sell high. How complicated can that be? You buy low, sell high, especially in cryptos. So, but that's it, guys. Sorry for taking maybe a little too long on this video, but I just wanted to give you a little quick, little breakdown of everything that is going on. So leave your comments below if you have doubts, questions, concerns. If you want to know how I'm trading right now, what methods I'm using, just hit me up and leave your comments. You can follow me on my free Telegram group. The link is in the description below. Please go on my website if you're also interested on learning what I'm doing. Go on my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. You'll find out that I'm offering a course right there. It's an entire bundle which comes with my course, mentorship, and a VIP group for life. Okay? It's a one-time payment. You need to make a payment only one time, and that's it. You are a part of the team forever. So just go check it out. You might want to, learn how to trade. All right? Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next Sunday talk. Take it easy, guys.